We've got our umpires. We've got our players.
Yeah, I think
I lost my mind about 10 years ago.
me and Murphy are adults. And then they will look at what we said and said, no, they're wrong, and then change it.
Yep.
All right, we are underway here. Minnesota versus Tennessee Valley. First one to it. It's going to be out of the back for this Minnesota number 3.
We play after this game, Dad.
Babe, I think Jessica's bell boots.
Wait, there's no Minnesota team for this. What the fuck?
I've used Jessica's bell boots on chorus so they're in our
Now, taking her time up against Connie.
have a rip, so give her the better looking.
Geary trying to put a little bit of pressure on that shot, but it's a beautiful piece of pirouetting move, and it's going to be the first one on the board here for Minnesota. Who's this?
Babe.
I didn't do. Have you more Seagrave yesterday? Yes.
Who is this section for Minnesota?
Katie Ryan.
Oh, the Grand Bay mix team?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Katie Ryan's the one. Who's that number 2?
That was that.
Kendall?
I don't know the difference between
I couldn't tell you.
It's Kendall, David, Connie.
we need the other.
I need the others.
Kendall.
Beautiful work trying to find Katie. Does snag it on the offside. Beautifully done. Coming up against Connie. Geary trying to get in between again. It's going to be smacked off the post and stays in play. He's going to be the first one around to it. It's horse first from Connie. Connie does a great job to find that opportunity to put that ball in her racket. They need one on the board to tie this game up. Looking for a connection out into the midfield for Chandler. Chandler couldn't quite get there. It's not going to be. It's going to be ridden over by both of the number 3s. It's going to be the first one right onto it. It's going to be Little David. Little David does miss his pickup here. First one, second one, second one, first one, first one, second one, second one, first one. It's going to be Connie who says, I'm picking up the pieces. Connie now tries to flip it up, but it's beautifully defended here. But couldn't quite get there on the second attempt. Connie now ball stopped. Katie Ryan's first one to it. And she says, I've got a lot of time. I've got a lot of space. But here comes Chandler on her racket side, trying to put a little bit of pressure as she has Connie a couple of miles away. But the bounce is going to be a little wonky. Scooter. Oh, that's why, you fucking douchebag. Now Connie does a great job to be able to pick up that ball, but she's going to have a lot of defense in front of her in the form of Katie Ryan. Ryan trying to keep her away from that 30-yard line. Connie trying to find a little bit of reprieve. Has to decide to spin away, create a little bit more space to get a little bit more momentum coming out of that area into the midfield. Now, looking left, looking right, trying to find an opportunity to either pass or drive. Back into the area, couldn't quite get there the first time. It's going to be Katie Ryan, bounce, trap, shot, goal for the Grand Bay mix. I had my fucking pencil with me. Goal! Oh, we're going to have a carryover. Never mind, never mind. Time is off. All right, first opportunity for Geary on her down throw. Beautifully done. So it is Katie Ryan. Well, that was kind of nice. Here, into her irons, out of her saddle. She's going to bounce, cradle, shot. That's going to be a third one on the board here for our Grand Bay mix team. Now onto the far side of the field. We're lined up for posted over to the Tennessee Valley side. It's me, Connie Gary, who's going to find that ball in her racket. She says, let's boogity, boogity, boogie. Goes for a nice pass to her number 1. Beautifully done there by Chandler. Chandler trying to get the ball in between those goalposts and erase that goose egg on the scoreboard for Tennessee Valley. And now, finally, the lucky lefty trying to drive across the base of the goal, but Kendall on him like a shadow. Beautifully done here. Great little pirouette away from pressure. Goes for the overhand shot, and it's a good one. 1 on the board for Tennessee Valley. 3 plays 1. Shotgun number 1. Beautiful pickup here from Kendall. Nice and arcing. Connie, though, having to find her 1, trying to get the ball for just a moment. Decides now I got to go to Katie Ryan. The ball's going to be flipped up just slightly over and behind the number 1 wearing the Minnesota blue. Katie now. All right, now back in. We are going to have the Tennessee Valley team up against the Grand Bay Tyson now. Quite the Grand Bay mixed team. Beautifully connected from one to the other. It's going to be the first one around now. So it's going to go right to the goal post. It's going to be 3 plays 2. Now, right into the racket of Virginia, over now, trying to push her way up to that line. Beautiful bounce, great trap, overhead shot. That's a tying goal for Tennessee Valley. 3 plays 3. Back up for 2.
I don't want to tie to my chair yet.
Who's the number 2?
Karen, okay. And then Mary will be 3.
Ball to call from the sideline. Lined up on the near side. On Aubrey. Ball's up. Ball's going to be kind of batted there by the number 2's. First one to it is going to be our number 2 for Tennessee Valley. Emily trying to drive. Does flick it over to Virginia. Virginia couldn't get it on the second attempt. It's going to be the down on the ground. First one to it is going to be on the offside. Patrick now. Nice and easy, collecting his brains, collecting his thoughts, letting his teammates take pressure away from him as he tries to get to this halfway line, being ridden hard here. Patrick moving left, Patrick right, a lot of pressure in the form of Virginia. Virginia over, trying to push that ball carrier out of bounds. Great little pirouette away from pressure. Going to be met at the line by Madison Butler. Butler tries to throw a little bit of wood on it. Virginia does the it's going to be sent up into that area. Seemingly Madison left, Madison right, looking for the offside. Does so brilliantly. Grabs it into her racket. Now coming up against Patrick First trying to get a little bit of pressure across the line. Madison Butler in the irons, out of the saddle, bounce, trap. Beautifully done here. Met by, over the halfway line into the racket here. Virginia now going to be met at the line. Oh, it's going to be on the ground still. No one to it. First one to it is going to be Virginia. Virginia up against Mary. Mary trying to push her. A couple of love taps just to keep that shoulder in front. Beautifully done here from Virginia. Lovely little piece of hesitation. Lovely pirouette to the left. It's a good shot. That's the lead for Tennessee Valley. 4 plays 3. Ball's down, gonna be kicked forward here. Gonna be dangerously close to that sideline. Virginia does a great job. going to be green ball. This the umpire. Patrick's going to have that ball into his racket. Beautifully picked up there on the run. Madison Butler trying to put a lot of pressure on him. Does so successfully. Gets that ball out right back into her racket. It's Butler. Butler now trying to find Virginia as she wheels and deals across the halfway line. Has to use the umpire as a little bit of a pivot. Great pressure there from Patrick first, but we're going to have a center line. He flipped right back to the Grand Bay. Patrick. Nice, easy 10-yard throw. Going to be met immediately here by Virginia Covert. And it's going to be snagged as it hits off the ground. Beautifully done there by Virginia. Now, at the halfway line by number 2. Karen trying to get that ball right back. Great work here from Madison, keeping that pressure off of her number 1. Very nice and easy. But we're going to have... Alright, 4 foot still. Trying to find a tying goal for this Grand Bay team or a little bit of daylight for Tennessee Valley. Gonna go stay in the racket for our number 3. Right to the racket up Patrick now being written hard there by Butler. Now gonna drive into that area. It's gonna be bounced in. It's gonna be a very tight spot. But it's gonna have play. Not everybody wants to look. Now, for Madison's knocks it over to Virginia, but it's going to be a little too late, and that's going to be picked up and pushed up by Connie. Connie now tries to take that 3 away. It's going to be David. Couldn't quite get the pick up there. It's going to be Connie, though. Connie says, that's mine. Exactly in the racket of the TVPC player that you're quarterback. Here's Connie coming up against a really strong West Virginia. On the sideline is to take a player. Connie doing her best. Coming up against Kendall. And Katie trying to get there. It's going to be kind of really well written there by David. Take a player away. Connie now trying to find her teammate. Now right into the bracket of the lucky lefty Chandler. Big written hard. Here by Kendall doing her best to be able to keep that lefty away from that goal. But he's going to pirouette away. Has to push across the face of goal with his bracket exposed. Now gets to the far side corner. Nice, lovely seat, turns, drives, goes for the overhand, says, you know what, not today, this is the final, I gotta choose my shot, moves left, moves right, decides to drive across the face of goal, yet again, exposing his racket, good work here. Kendall Johnson doing a great job, trying to stay between him and those PVC pipes. Beautiful work here, keeping both hands on those reins, great free work, but Chandler says, I like the competition here. Kind of like my spot. We're gonna have just a little breaking play. Nice and easy. Now we're back, exploding forward. Drop shoulder, overhand shot, goal! Just like that, it's daylight for Tennessee Valley. Five Blake Street, big group, Tennessee Valley. To the far side with our umpire, Nate Johnson. And he puts that ball up and down. It's going to be snagged out of the lineup here by little David. David now trying to find his number 1 channel. Beautiful little positioning here, but it's going to be ridden hard there by Kendall. Kendall tries to put a little bit of pressure across the line. Lovely bounce. Lovely trap. Going to drive to the near side here.
Keep your eye on the goal!
Adjust left, adjust right, drives across the face of the goal. Left and right. Hard check to the top of the D. Met brilliantly there by Kendall. Drive for drive, step for step. moves left, moves right, tries to get a little bit of momentum. You know what? Out of position by keeping young Max. Now, back to the top of the field, over to the near side of the field. Keeping his record protected. Now he's going to show it as he drives across the face of goal. Drive, moving to the far side. Says, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and stop. Trying to drive shoulder hit again. Met by Kendall. Goes to the overhand bomb. Right to the goalpost. More here for Tennessee Valley.
TVPC!
Now, ball's going to be on the near side. Upper shuttles, ball batted down by the twos. Into the racket here, David. Just pick the ball up where you can just catch it in the lineup. Now looking for number one. Kendall doing a great job keeping Chandler away from that area right now. Beautifully done. Lovely little Z pattern to get himself up the field. David now the quarterback for Tennessee Valley. Checks out the half mark. Looks left, looks right. Checks to see where Connie is. Lovely little pirouette from the right, goes to the left. But the pressure is going to be coming in the form of nobody. That's going to be pushed a little bit forward. It's going to be mighty close to that sideline. It is going to be Chandler, though, who does pick up those pieces. He doesn't want to go home. He wants to score. It's going to be Chandler now. Drives to the left. Goes for the overhead shot. It's going to be right to the goalpost. Whistle. Just whistle for us all. I don't need to do nothing for you boys. Just whistle. That might work on your mother. Yeah, you can whistle. Whistle. Nope. Ooh. Ball's up. Ball's going to be into the racket here. The Minnesota section finally here. Now trying to drive. Put one on the floor. Give them. Going into the shotgun on the floor. Beautifully done here by Joseph. Net here. Ball line by Connie. Bob's left. Bob's right. Shows that racket to Connie. Connie goes for it. Checks up. Moves up to the right hand side. Trying to drive shoulder. She might. That door block is here by Connie. Connie now staying on her. Trying. Stop on the pirouette. Goes for the shot. Gets it through the goalpost. And that's one on the board again. Seven, 40 seconds remain. All right, now to the far side. 7 plays forward. Shotgun number 3. It's going to be out of the back. First one to it is going to be Kendall. Lovely arcing offside pickup. Looking for Katie Ryan. Got a little bit of time to be able to put another one on the board. Can they make it 5? So oh, so there's 3 goals. Smart. Tennessee Valley there for crossing over the back. But we're going to try that again. Chandler, trying to get it off. Beautiful work there by Katie. The pressure couldn't quite get there. Across the line. Connie not quick enough, but that is Chaga. And the second number 3, that's going to be 8 plays 4.
Oh, Emily.
The police officer.
All right. Madison Butler out of the back. Nice, easy basket. You try. Position, she's going to be met. 3, Mary trying to keep Virginia away from that ball. Madison in the midfield scrum here does get a little bit of space. Good communication between her and Virginia, but it's going to be poked away by Mary. Mary does a great job trying to get that ball, but it's going to be in the midfield, out of the midfield, in the midfield, out of the midfield, in the midfield, out of the midfield. I can't tell. It's going to be somewhere soon.
Whistle.
Beautiful pickup there by our number 2 for Tennessee Valley. Emily Turner trying to find her teammate, but it's going to be smacked away. It's going to be Mary now, the first one to it. Lovely dragged pickup. Her number 1, Mr. Patrick. Patrick now getting up alongside. Good pressure there from Virginia. It's going to be the first one to it. It's going to be Madison Butler. Butler now up to the line, bounces across. A lot of pressure on that racket side as she has the opposition 1 and 2 on her. Looking for her number 1, Virginia. Virginia actually is right here in front of us. Now, into the racket of the person you need to score the goals. It's going to be Virginia in the irons, out of the saddle, pushing, trying to get up to the line. Mary's going to meet her across the line, going for the 10-yard throw into the area. Going to be missed. Who's going to be the first one to it? It's going to be Mary. Mary does a great job on the first and on the second attempt. It's going to be Virginia. Covert trying to push that player, trying to push Mary across the line. Good pressure across the line, but it's well adjusted from Mary. Mary now into a bit of a pickle. Then again, she says, I think pickles are delicious. And she finds her way across up to the halfway line, being met here by Virginia, trying to go for a swing. Handled out of the area here, not allowing him any kind of blade of grass, unperturbed. Here's Mary. Mary looking for her number 1, Patrick. Patrick, though, with a beautiful snag over Butler. Goes for the overhand shot. That's 1 on the board for Grand Bay. 8 plays 5. Still a game.
What did you say it was? Score?
8-5. I don't know who anybody is these days. All right, ball's going to be in and out of bounds. Looks like we might just go ahead and redo that. All right, ball's up. Ball's going to be snagged here out of the back by Mary. Mary now just going to flick it into the quarterback, number 1. Patrick first now. Not a lot of time, not a lot of space. Beautiful right off there by our number 3, Mary. Moves left, moves right, moves left, moves right. Up to the line. Good pressure there at the line. Right. But it's going to be good pressure there from Madison. But Patrick says, I've got the ball. Ball's up. Ball is just going to be pulled wide to the right. It's going to be a missed shot opportunity here for Tennessee Valley.
Yeah.
Way to go, Madison!
Do a whistle. Wait, what team are you cheering for? The Black?
All right, Madison looking for the connection to her number 1 on the second attempt. Virginia does get there. We are going. Bounce, trap. Decides that I've got a little bit too much momentum to be able to let that shot be a good one, so I'm just going to dump it into the area, hopefully get right back to it. However, it's Mary who says, thank you. Looking for a connection into the area, but it's going to be 1v1 here, 3 versus 1. Virginia goes for a strong swipe at that racket, but just not close enough. It's going to be Mary. Mary now having to come back, look for her number 1, Patrick. Patrick is going to be able to snag it. Beautifully done there by the gentleman wearing the black and green, number 1, met here across the halfway line. A lot of work here from Virginia, but they got to peel off into the area, but we're going to have a whistle.
On Emily. He carried over?
I wonder why. I wonder why he carried it over.
Now here for Madison Butler, puts herself into a bit of a corner. Now does well to maneuver her way away from that pressure. Absolutely bullets it into Virginia Covert's racket. Covert now trying to survey her. Got Mary up in front of her. That's crossing over the back. Now here for Virginia. Carpenter bounces across the line. It's an overhand shot. It's going to be a good goal for Tennessee Valley. I have 9-5. 9 plays 5 in favor of Tennessee Valley. Shaka number 4.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ball, black is the call from the sideline. Madison Butler, the first one to wheel and deal right around it. It's going to go in and out of her racket. Check her racket for holes. Check her racket for holes. Check her racket for holes. It's going to be the first one around to it is Mrs. Covert now. Covert trying to do her best as she checks up, checks the score, checks the clock. Good pull across IQ on exhibition. That's Virginia. Yep. Now tries to drive. No pressure on that racket side until she gets to the line here. It's going to be Mary. Tries to force that throw in the area to be a mistake. She does so successfully. First one around to it is going to be Virginia, but she can't grab it on the first attempt. It's now going to be Mary. Mary's the first one around to it. She's going to have the ball in sections of our Seagrave. Balls up. Lead going into check number 5. Who's going to be the first one to it? It's going to be Connie who forces the ball to be ridden. Kendall now grabs her reins, grabs her thoughts. No three, no bounce, trap, shot, goal, goal, goal. 6 on the board for Grand Bay.
What are the 2 teams that are playing on Seagrade right now?
On C grade, it's going to be Grand Bay Mix coming up against Tennessee Valley.
Right now?
Right me out.
In Tennessee.
Tagged right out of the front there by Kendall. Kendall right in front of Chandler, but she's going to have Connie. Geary forces that bounce to be a little wonky. Now, but it's going to be the first one to it. It will be Kendall Johnson. Johnson picks it up, just absolutely keeps Connie in the dust, goes for the underhand shot. It's going to be a good underhand goal. No. You could tell the goaltenders were like,
Yes, Kendall! Yes, baby! My savior, stop it!
9-7. 9 plays 7. 9 plays 7.
Yes, Kendall!
Plenty of life in this, Chaga. Plenty of life in this final.
Get that ball, Kendall!
Kendall up, ball's down. It's going to be in and out of the racket. In and out of the racket. Kendra. It's going to be Connie. Geary now with ball and racket. Looking for her number 1. Chandler can't quite get there. Going to be underthrown, overridden, but he's to it. Lucky lefty. Chandler now out of his saddle. Overhand shot. That's a good goal.
Whistle! Yeah!
Like that?
10 plays 7. 10 plays 7. Midway through shotgun number 5.
No blue!
Don't.
I'm not cheering for black only because of you.
Don't. You can cheer for people. Don't boo people.
Yes, exactly.
Only I'm allowed to boo people. Now back in the racket, the quarterback number 3. Looking for Chandler. Chandler's upfield, but it's going to be met here by Kendall. Kendall trying to drive Connie towards that sideline, doing so successfully. Getting nice and close. Just goes for the lob into the area for her number 1, Chandler. Chandler couldn't be the first one to it. Kendra now trying to stay between him and that goalpost. He grabs it. He throws it. He scores it. Goal, goal, goal. Mm-hmm.
Layla Hobart. Huh? You know who that is. Layla Hobart. It's Layla, but not a Hamlin Layla.
Holbert. Okay.
Zach and then
All right. Now to the near side, it's going to be 11 plays 7. First one around 2, it's going to be Kendra. Good basket catch from the lady wearing the blue number 3. Katie trying to take a player here, does so brilliantly. Now looking for her number 1, Kendall. Kendall trying to find a little bit of reprieve against Connie. Connie stuck on her. It's going to be a pass just a little bit behind Kendall. It's going to be Connie now. Connie first one to it, being ridden by Kendall. Kendall trying to make sure that she does. Kendra's the 3, I thought. Is the 1, right. And she's going up against Connie.
Okay, sorry.
Now here for Connie. Connie looking for the ball into Chandler. Chandler says, I see the gap. I'm going to shoot the gap. Now, as he's driving, takes a nice check, bounce. Couldn't quite get the trap. First one to it's going to be Kendra. Kendra now nice and easy on her ragged side, but she's going to be met there by Chandler. Chandler now trying to put a little bit of pressure across the line. What's going to come in the form on the off-ragged side? It's going to be snagged there by little David. David now going for Chandler. Pushes that ball sky high. Couldn't get the basket catch on the first attempt. It's going to be trickling. It's going to be Mighty close to that end line there. It's going to be Kendra trying to create a little bit of help. It's going to be pushed out. Sounds like we got a whistle on the play.
I did not hear a whistle, but it should go your way.
Yeah, because I can't hear over your shouting. Chandler now, ball and racket. Umpire says your mark's on this side. Go over there. Chandler, nice high arcing 10-yard throw. That'll win about 6 yards. Moving left, moving right. It's going to be a good, strong check here by Chandler. Chandler doing his best to survey the options. Goes left, goes right, has to drive, up and over. Good goal for Chandler.
I'm like, don't stand on the dog.
12-7,
Go get it.
Tennessee Valley. 12 plays 7, Tennessee Valley.
How did you get it?
Now up and down and in and out like a roller coaster. Chuck a 5.
How much was it?
Chuck a number 5. About halfway through. Into the racket here of Connie, the quarterback, number 3. Now trying to gather her reins here by Kendall. Kendall trying to push her towards this near sideline, doing so brilliantly. Trying to go for the flip up to Chandler. Not quite. It's going to be my T close. It's going to go a beautiful connection, though. Chandler does drive shoulder with that lucky lefty of his. It's going to go up and through the goalpost. 13 on the board.
No,
13-7.
Go, David!
All right, out of the back. Who's going to be the first one to it? It's going to be Connie who. One. Chandler is down there looking for Chandler. Chandler couldn't quite get there. It's that Chaka. Final. 13-7. Yep. 13 plays 7 going into the 6th and final. Chaka. Ball still on the ground. It just says, I want to stay here, but it goes right into the racket of Virginia. Virginia, make sure she says, am I going the right way? Yes, I am. As she wheels and deals, lets things happen and develop in front of her. Good work here. Taking her time. She knows that the ball's in her racket. She gets to determine the pace and the speed of this possession. Now, Emily trying to take that 2 away. Left, right, right, left. Trying to go across here. Met at the line by Mary. Mary doing her best to keep Virginia away from those PVC pipes. Getting dangerously close to that sideline. Lovely little hesitation. Good jump away from pressure. And that's going to be one again on the board for Tennessee Valley. Makes it 14-7. They don't play. Does. Look at you!
But they want to stay. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I'd rather just pack up and get out of here. Now ball's going to be right into the racket of Patrick. Patrick now has to wheel and deal away from pressure. Trying to take a player his 2 and his 3. Left, right, right, left, right. A couple of left taps on the haunches to move that horse forward. Trying to come up to the line, coming up against Madison Butler. Good bounce, good trap. Has to stay away from that sideline. Madison, though, trying to stay between him and those goalposts. Doesn't quite get the jump. It's going to be Patrick up and through the goalpost. 1 on the board. That's 14-8.
One of those shots down there, it went right over the goalpost.
Yep,
And it's like,
and they called it. Yep, me and Amy looked at each other. I know. And when the goaltender, it's not a goal.
yeah, they're
Thrown out of the back with the iron arm shuttles. Now it's going to go right into the racket here of Madison Butler. Butler now trying to find Virginia. Virginia with acres of space, but now she's got Mary meeting her up at the line. The right, left, low. Jeez.
I wasn't looking at her. What happened?
Support, but Madison ran right into her. What's the call there? It's your own player. It's your own player. I mean, that same thing is how. It's your own player.
I would.
I don't know what the call is there. I think writing. You can't reward the team that did it.
I would think the other two.
give the other team the ball to 30.
Yeah.
Because like.
Can you hold? That makes sense.
Yeah, they're really cracking down on this dangerous riding.
Yeah.
We're getting a free goal due to some dangerous riding. So we lined it up on the far side, back in play. First one around to it. Gonna be our number 2, Emily. Emily trying to find Virginia. Virginia marked hard by Mary. Across the line, it's gonna go right into the racket here. Virginia Carpenter, Covert. Ooh, my fault. Now taking her time. She says, I've got pace. This is my ball. This is my goal. Left, right, left. Hesitation. Great work here by Mary, not getting baited in. It's going to be driven across the front of goal here by Virginia. Nice and easy. Low and slow, says Virginia. Covert now, though, pirouettes beautifully away from the pressure, and that's going to be one on the board again. 15-9. Got really quiet. All right, balls will be up